Hi, good evening. This is Garima, and today I'm going to talk about the psychological impact of the coronavirus, which we all are facing. Now, before I go on talking about it, I would like to tell you, those of you who don't know me, I belong to mental health field as a psychologist. I've given 2-3 videos before this concerning depression and anxiety. You can go and check them out. Now, getting back to what I'm here to talk about is the psychological impact, meaning we all are facing stress, anxiety, we all are getting paranoid, petrified, confused out of the whole situation. Now, I think it is natural to get stressed. It is natural to get some amount of anxiety. Why? Because this is the kind of situation which is unique in itself. We all are house arrested. We have never faced such a situation. Some amount of anxiety level is always necessary to cope up with this kind of change. But I am sure, many of you would differ in your opinion, and many of you would say that we are making the most of it. We are indulging in kitchen, we are indulging in pursuits like reading a book, watching something on some medium, and getting in touch with our friends. So there are two school of thoughts. And it depends which kind of school of thought you belong to, because each one of us is basically struggling with the same thing, and the object reality of each of us is same, but what kind of meaning you attach to the situation, is it going to be a negative connotation or the positive connotation, really depends on you. Now, talking about the stress levels, there are two type of stress. One is macro level stress, another is micro level stress, and as the name goes, macro is basically concerning getting into stress relating to economy. What will happen to economy is going down, it is touching rock bottom. What will happen to my organization, what will happen to my country? And at micro level stress, which we all are facing these days, is what will happen to my family, what will happen to my job. I'm going out, there could be a possibility that I contact coronavirus, come back and put my family in danger. All of it is natural, all of it is also necessary to make us cautious, conscious, and take some steps. But if you think that you're constantly, obsessively ruminating over it, then there is a problem. Now, you will say, this is my pattern of thinking, this is the way I am. I'm like that. But I'm sorry, right now you cannot afford this kind of thinking. Why? Because it has been indicated that stress minimizes lymphocytes, which are white blood cells, which help in fighting with viruses and infections. So in a way, when you are under stress, or you are perpetually under stress, then you're basically minimizing the secretion of lymphocytes, and your immunity is getting hampered. Now, I don't think so. You need an expert to tell you that this is not which you can afford right now. Second thing which I want to tell you is that when you are under perpetual stress, then endorphins, which are called as happy hormones by some, and basically they are the natural painkillers of the body, they starts diminishing. Once this starts diminishing, you will be more amenable to stress, anxiety, depression. Now, this is all vicious circle, and once you get into it, it's a morass kind of situation. You will find yourself getting more into it. So it has a spiraling effect. Now, you would tell me that, all right, we know it all. We know that stress always leads to psychosomatic diseases, but what can we do about it? This is my pattern of thinking. This is what I'm used to, and I think my worry would definitely help me to take some steps. But all you have to, think about is, what is your pattern of thinking? Why every time crisis come and you're in a state of turmoil, why do you think that you can only take action when you have too much of stress? This is the time to reflect upon, this is the time to think about what kind of personality you have become. Think about distracting yourself. There is a pattern, of such people. They basically try to find out more of such news. They are in constant touch with the news. They talk about negative aspects of the situation to their friends and loved ones. they don't know that unconsciously they are harming themselves. So they really need to see the pattern of their behavior. They really need to see the what kind of situation they're into. As I told you, that object reality is same. That means that you are basically in the habit of attaching a negative connotation to the situation. Your subjective meaning is different and gruesome than most of us. You can work towards it. You can find it out yourself. You can just write it down on a piece of paper. What kind of situations you were involved in before, and how you reacted, and how would you like to change your reaction. And also you can just distract yourself by getting involved in some creative work, by being the chef, by reading books, by getting involved in the pursuits you love to get involved in. All right. Since I've touched upon this, I would like to touch upon anxiety. Now, there are two types of anxiety. One is normal anxiety, and another is neurotic anxiety. Normal anxiety is the normal fabric of being a human being. It is necessary for us to cope up with the changes. It is necessary for us to delve into new sphere, and it is something which is natural. It is something which is required, but neurotic anxiety is different from normal anxiety. Neurotic anxiety is the anxiety which makes you immobilized, which is much more in propensity and proportion to the circumstance that you are in, which you will think that before the thing has occurred, you're constantly thinking about that thing. So in case you're suffering from neurotic anxiety, it is imperative to take expert help. And you should definitely, you can work towards your anxiety. There is nothing you cannot work for, and this is the time actually when you have time to work towards certain things in your life. And we work towards our fitness, we work towards many things in life, but we fail to work towards the kind of person we are. And once you work towards that, a lot of avenues will open up in front of you. You would be surprised at what kind of meanings you were deriving out of things, what kind of significance you were attaching to certain incidents which are not that crucial, and why were you always in your past. So a journey with a therapist is a beautiful journey of discovering about yourself, and I don't think so you should shy away from it. If it changes you, if it changes you for good, then why not? All right, third thing which I want to talk about is that lockdown has been relaxed, which doesn't mean that we should relax our norms as well. We should be cautious and conscious all the time when we move out. We will certainly see a group of people actually who are not wearing masks, who are standing in close proximity to each other, not maintaining the decorum. So you would definitely unconsciously, these things rub onto you. You don't know. You also start behaving like that, because when there is a crowd or a group involved, the decision taken by the crowd or the group is always a risky one. So stay away from the herd mentality, because a lot is at stake. You cannot afford, because you will not be only getting yourself in danger, but also you're bringing danger to your home as well. So this is the time when a lot of people will be on the road to be much more conscious than you were when strict lockdown was going on. All right, stay happy, stay hydrated, stay cool, and there are two things: circle of influence, circle of concern. Make a list. What is circle of influence? What are the things which you can influence? What are the things which you're concerned about? You will see that there is a huge difference between circle of concern and circle of influence. Just concentrate on circle of influence, things which you can influence, things which you can do something about, like the normal conscious, being conscious, involved in conscious living, and taking steps towards it, taking some actions. But something which is like concerning weather, economy, something which you cannot have any influence over, discard thought about that. All right, on that note, I want to thank you for watching the video, and I'm open to suggestions, and Also, you can just put any query to me. I'll be like, I'll consider myself lucky if I'm able to help you. And have a good day or a good evening, whatever time you're watching my video. Thank you.